Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are here in the lab. No, we're not in the lab. We're in the lab. We'll be on, but we are here. And to the guests, I'm gonna ask you y'all to mute yourself, because since we got some feedback coming, so I'm gonna ask y'all mute yourselves. And when I call on you, then mute yourself. Because we're here in the Justice League headquarters. And what is going on is that the president, Julius Hall, is working on some technical issues. And so today is military appreciation. That's what we're trying to find out. But again, we're trying to find it all out. This is Brontel there. Glad to have all of y'all. We say share, share, share. And today's Military Women's Appreciation. We have a guest with us who's going to get some insight and some conversation about that. And so my sister, who went to FAMU, who thinks because this rat is in back of me like that, that is all that. So go ahead, my sister.
Thank you so much. And hello, everyone. Today is Military Women's Veteran Appreciation Day. Some just say Women Veterans Day, but we want Veterans Day too. Today specifically speaks about appreciating women veterans. And I was blessed to spend the weekend honoring one of the greatest women's veteran, which is Harriet Tubman, that most people don't even realize that she was a mighty veteran, but she was, because she was the first woman to lead an armed military raid. And that happened in Beaufort, South Carolina in 1863. So I just spoke this weekend and that's where I was blessed to meet Dr. Jamal at the Black Moses Festival. And the distinction that she has is that she was inducted into the Military Intelligence Hall of Fame. But another person who was inducted into the Military Intelligence Hall of Fame was CW3 Doris Lucky Allen, my mentor, who we lost yesterday. And the reason I want you to know her name and I want you to speak her name is because we have so many women who have served with distinction who did not receive the recognition that they should have. Lucky predicted the Tet Offensive in 1968. That offensive was the offensive that my father, Kawanka E. Stevens, was injured in. But they wouldn't pay attention to her because she was a woman and because she was African American. And this is the cost of racism. It costs lives, it costs families, it costs everything. So I want you to look up, because I only have a couple of minutes. So please Google CW3 Doris Lucky Allen. Learn about her. She was incredible, and she is one of many women who people do not know who served in our military with valor. Thank you so much for letting me speak her name. And also learn about how much Harriet Tubman did. She was a one-woman army during the Civil War. And unfortunately, people don't realize it. Scout, spy, cook, she served as an entrepreneur to fund her own service. How many people would do that? Incredible women who opened the door for me to serve as a lieutenant colonel. We have trailblazers that we need to honor. Thank you so much, Dr. Jamal.
And with that, when you say trailblazers, because again, for some of us, people are aware of in this area, Ann Jordan, who was married to Dr. Carl Jordan, was one of the WACs in World War II, African-American woman. But then, again, that's Savannah, Georgia. But then you also have someone who was the highest ranking African-American woman in World War II, Lieutenant Colonel Charity Adams Early.
Yes.
And for those of you who went to a place called FAMU, guess what? Lieutenant Colonel Charity Adams Early was the Dean of Students at Savannah State University. That's right. It wasn't FAMU. It was Savannah State. Yeah.
But she led the 688th Central Postal Directory Battalion, the only all African American woman unit to serve, non-medical unit to serve overseas. And for those of you who don't know about that unit, there is a movie coming out soon by Tyler Perry, but also my daughter made a documentary about the 688th, because one of my other mentors, who I loved very much as well, was Alice Dixon, and she was a member of that unit. So just so many women that people didn't know anything about. They got no recognition when they came home. They weren't given their benefits, but just recently they received the Congressional Medal of Honor for their service.
So again, so that's a connection. And so we throw that.
And while he's getting back on, another connection is Dr. Bethune, McLeod Bethune, who was instrumental in ensuring that women were able to serve in the military.
So I was spinning because, again, that I'm going to say this right here. We're moving on to someone else. And we got to say this right here. And what happened? We had a special commercial. If it might not air tonight, but I'm going to tell y'all this right now. It's going to air on Ebony Sports Reporters tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. A special commercial is going to be aired tomorrow night, and it's tied to So Icy. So Icy in the house. We got So Icy Jr. in the house. We got Leon So Icy Williams Jr. in the house, because guess what? Woo! Oh, hold up. And so I'm going to say this too. My brother, who's a graduate of Savannah State University, that's
HBCU.
That what's happening is that, if you were if I was in a household of Groves High School or HBJ, we would not have this issue right now. So my brother Leon, go ahead. So Icy, because y'all got something special happening. Cause I'm gonna get into it too. Cause I got people. Some people already saw the special commercial. Some people already saw that special commercial. Leon, go right on.
What commercial is that? Hello, hello. How you doing? It's so icy. And
No, that's what I was trying to upload.
this,
Yeah, okay.
like this weekend, we'll be out. All of us have our Juneteenth like thrill that we're doing. We're going to be at the 38th Street like park all weekend. So just I need all you guys out there and be showing us a little bit of love. And here's what.
That icy sure looks good. I wish I had one right now.
I'm gonna save you one.
Okay.
I got you.
Thank you.
She just trying to come and take over everything. Yeah. What the world? What the world? So
I'm
yeah.
trying to help, bruh.
And so again, they got a Juneteenth. They got a Juneteenth. I call it the liberation thrill. Because you know my people say ice, gold, and green. So bam, you got red, you got gold, you got green. You know, also nicknamed Wakanda Thrill. And so y'all gonna be out there. You say all weekend or it's just Saturday?
All weekend. We're gonna be out all weekend.
Oh, wow. And telephone number. How can they get in touch with you? Telephone number.
I'm gonna put I'm gonna have everything in our chat. I'm gonna put everything in the chat that you need.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you number 912-341-3494. That's what 912-341-3494. Well, some of y'all already got it. And then you also got 912-655-65. 655-6573. 912-655-6573. See, I just popped that off my head like that. Bam, just like that. That's what
like
you know.
that.
That's what we do.
Hey,
just like that.
My man.
So icy. And so again, Juneteenth, because again, celebration, because again, we talk about African-American women who've been instrumental with regards to freedom and they've been fighting for us. And again, that's why we say, hey, we celebrate us in all venues, in all places. And so that's why it's so icy. And then also on Instagram, Instagram is so icy thrills on Instagram.
Yes, sir. It's on all of the platforms. So icy thrills.
Now, we gotta be fair about this. Gotta be fair about this. What high school did your father attend?
Come on. He went to the wrong high school. The wrong one. The wrong one. He went to Groves. He went to Jenkins, you know. Like
see, this is what I'm talking about.
It's all right. Ain't Groves, but it's all right, you know.
The disrespect that goes on this show right here, it frightens me. The absolute disrespect. I have people come on here. People just try to handle me. They just try to take over. Everybody try to run Lil Jamal. And y'all know I got the Little Brother show on the ATR network because you see what happened to my show. But you betcha all the other shows are straight. All the other shows straight. Lil Jamal show, yo, problem. Y'all know I only got 57 minutes anyway. And what we normally would do, we'll go to a commercial right now. But again, because the producer's still working on some stuff, that internet connection, we gonna transition on over because we got the thrills for Juneteenth. And we got liberation. We got Black women who stood up for us. But then also, tell me, Black man, when will Black men and Black women all stand up and be leaders? And we got somebody who's been with us before. We got the Bishop Jermaine Oliver, and he got a program going on and some things that happen. And so you might need to incorporate some of the folks on here with us. We're going to be right there with you, Bishop Jermaine Oliver. Oh, excuse me. Let me, for a second, Bishop, you got unmute yourself. Bishop. But I want to say this for everyone, that the bishop has said on 2 shows of Run Tell that he has acknowledged that it is called Heavens B. Jenkins High School. Heavens B. Jenkins High School at 1800 East Ren Avenue. He has acknowledged Heavens B. Jenkins High School. He has acknowledged that. And he said that he don't care about no strike again. He just want to be what? Tiger territory. So go ahead, Bishop.
Astaghfirullah.
Pardon me, but I don't believe that this Adam Smasher said that. Good evening, everyone.
Oh my God. Oh my. And then First Lady of Brampton Baptist Church, she called my sister Adele, you know, she here right now. And she has acknowledged, see, but I'm going, you know, she has acknowledged HBJ. So I don't understand. So she should be alhamdulillah. But yes, sir, go ahead, Bishop.
Astaghfirullah. Hey, I'm Bishop Jermaine Oliver, pastor of Brampton Baptist Church, presiding bishop of Leaders for Change Christian Fellowship. And we are here today to discuss bringing Leaders for Change Christian Fellowship to Savannah, Georgia. I'm proud to say that is the best fellowship on this side of heaven. One of the things that we're gearing for here in Savannah is active leadership. We're asking for leaders. You don't have to be a bishop, a pastor. You don't have to be a minister. We'd love to have you aboard, but we want leaders that are ready to come aboard and just hit the ground running into doing ministry. Not really ministry, but doing, getting our youth and impacting our youth with positive change. So what we're doing is we're creating an atmosphere through the fellowship that's inducing for positive change, not only for the youth, but for young adults, for us as a people.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here today with my beautiful new bride, Adele
Oliver.
That's right.
And so see, and she my sister. Don't get it twisted just because I got on some blue and gold. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing because I know, she. And so that, and some of y'all know our sister Adele. She's been active in the community. She's been out there with regards to honoring businesses, with regards to social activities, and also with regard to community work also. And then also, well, I have to go and say this right now. Just like y'all saw how Leon Jr. got a little disrespectful with me. Adele has a niece of mine who gets disrespectful with me also. She is a dancer, a martial artist. She's an honest student, but then she gets disrespectful with me. I'm letting everybody know that. I'm letting everybody know. She gets disrespectful. She's trying to handle me. And her mama allows it to happen to me like that. Everybody. But I don't have to worry about that with Leon Sr. Leon Sr., great warrior, man. He'll never allow that type of stuff to happen when he's around. So, yes. So you all have an event coming up, Bishop. What is the date of what's the date of the event?
Well, we have a banquet coming up for the fellowship. It's going to be the 29th of June, 28th of June, I'm sorry. It's going to be at the Carrie Hayes on Highway 80, Savannah, Georgia, at 7:30 at night. And immediately the following day, we'll have an enthronement for the fellowship where I'll be enthroned as the presiding bishop. The bishop stepping down and he's passing me the baton. And we go run ankle on this.
And the membership is not just something exclusive to Savannah, Georgia. This is something that's national, correct?
Correct. This national right now is operating in 8 different states. And we're looking to bring it here to Savannah here soon. June 29th will be the enthronement at Brampton Baptist Church at 12 o'clock noon. And from then on, we'll be operating right here in Savannah, Georgia. Say again?
No, I was going to say, and you might be able to get somebody who is disrespectful out of the Florida area who might be able to do some things. Just, I'm just saying.
You can't do the lieutenant colonel like that. You can't do the lieutenant colonel like that. Especially with me, you got that blue and gold on. I'm a poodle in boots. I'm a veteran. You cannot do LTC like that. You can't do the colonel like that. Salute, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, oh, oh. See how they turn on you. See how they turn on you. See how they turn on you.
Didn't you
Oh
just say
my
it was
God.
Women's Veterans Day, something along those lines? Because I know it's almost the Army's birthday. If it's not today, it's tomorrow, but the next couple days. But yeah, so stop before you end up in the lean and rest.
But Brother Jamal,
Wow.
I want to come in and help you. But you know, sometimes when you go to talking about HVJ like that, you put yourself out there, brother.
Amen, Pastor.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's why, whoa. I'm looking at Leon just sitting right there too. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. SSU. Oh my. Okay.
Though, too, so I gotta side with the vets, you know. I gotta side with my vets.
Oh.
But Mr. Leon, Mr. Icy, Little Icy Jr., I would like to make a motion that we do, that you all do invent or design a IC just for Jamal. I don't know if you have one already, but you know, and then you can name it it's a Jesus, or Eyes of Jesus. He's Eyes of Jesus. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the Jamal. Yeah. Can I get a second?
I second, and I know it will be delicious.
Because you know what happened? Oh, no. We wanted to be on like the sour tart side. You know, he's got a little sweet and then he's a little tart. So on that side of the house. When I see you at the Juneteenth Festival on Saturday, I expect to buy me a Jamal.
I might can make that happen for you. I think I have something in store. Like I got it.
See how we turn that thing around? And so, Mr.
Yeah,
Jamal,
and that's why
your application is on the way to become a member of the Leaders for Change Christian Fellowship. So we expect to see the Cash App or the account dinging on tomorrow. Thank you. Lead by example.
I was going to be a part of it anyway. That's why he's on the show. Oh my God. Ooh, this is what I talk about. See, if I could go to a commercial right now, or if we were fully activated, I would have been doing some muting right now. But y'all lucky I can't control the mute button right now because we on my phone. Oh yeah. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. And so now I'm going.
In church, I don't know. In church, typically what happens is when someone is wanting to support something, they get up and say, "Well, I'm going to get up with my $50." They start the $50 line. So to get people to buy in to supporting whatever they're doing, that person gets up and says, "I'm gonna start the offering off with $50." So then therefore that makes me see in the back, oh, Brother Jamal he's gonna, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna support.
Brother Jamal don't start off with $50.
And
no, Brother Jamal start off with $100 a bell.
Oh, my bad.
No, because he's HVJ.
That's right.
Heavenly V. Jenkins.
Yes. Yes.
Above and beyond.
Yes. Right. Yes.
However, Brother Jamal, I appreciate you having me on, talking about the fellowship, but this fellowship is going to be, I'm excited about it. We're talking in the community. You know, ever since the killing of my son, you know, gun violence was my thing. You know, I dedicated a lot of outreach to gun violence and stopping gun violence, bringing a change in the community for violence, period. And this fellowship, one of the things that I love about this fellowship is you don't have to be into ministry. Sometimes the suits, sometimes the titles are intimidating. So you just have to be a willing vessel that say, hey, look, we're ready for the cause. And another thing about the fellowship is you don't always have to be one that's speaking out. You can simply be a victim, you know, from gun violence and say, hey, I want to do something. I want to share my experience, and doing the experience. This is what I was missing. I was missing grief counseling. I was missing someone to just relate to. I had nobody in the penal system that could help me out. And these are the things these are the people who we are inviting into the fellowship so that we could be a resource for them also.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And what I'm realizing now, they have gotten some of the internet connections resolved because now we see the comments coming in. We see that. So, but they have not let me know that. So again, that's what I'm now realizing. That's the producer. And this is the type of stuff I have to go through. So now we see the comments coming in. And so, yes, we are right there with you, Bishop. And so I want to go and throw some things out there too with regards to this. That again, partnerships. What are the partnerships that you're all looking at? Because again, like I'm going to just share this with you. We have Leon So Icy right here. What are the things that you see with regards to partnerships?
We love partnerships. We're gonna be doing a lot of community work. So, Brother Leon, you definitely can come and set up wherever we're at. Set up to be a vendor. We're looking for partnership. We just want to bleed the community with our presence in a positive direction. So we got lawyers, attorneys, we have community activists, we got Brother Jamal, we got ministers, pastors, we have who else we have? We have doctors. We asking for everyone. We have victims of gun violence. We have teachers. I could go on and name plenty. We are anyone who's really having in their heart to say, hey, look, I'm ready to put this into action. This is what I want to bring to the table. And I don't only want to bring it to the table. I want to activate this inside the fellowship in the community. We're looking for, we also have insurance, people that sell insurance and we go have some conferences on last result or last, how do you say it?
Final wishes.
Final wishes. Okay, we will have also conferences on final wishes so that we can direct our African American
families. Yes, ma'am. I'm just letting you know, Adele's been bothering me.
How rude is that on a national show? That's
man right. People don't. People know I call my mama, talk to my mama.
We don't expect
nothing again. This is my mama. This is my mama. Mama want to know why you disrespect me on the show. That's what my mama want to know. That was my idea.
My mom. That was my mom. Better out of someone from HVG.
But that's what my mom and my mama saying.
Join the fellowship.
My mom was saying, and why is Leon's son not helping you out when he out of Dodge City? That was my mom. But his people out of Dodge City, he know that. Then she said, my mama said that she went to Benedict. She didn't go to FAMU. She went to Benedict in Columbia, and it's purple and gold for her, not orange and green. That what my mama say right now. Yes, ma'am. All right, bye.
Hey, mama.
Oh, she hung up the phone. So yeah, that's just let you know. Because she want to know why you doing me like this. Why you doing me like this?
Happy Father's Day, Paul.
No, thank you. And also there will be a Juneteenth concert at First African Baptist Church, and Juneteenth concert. And guess what? It's a surprise, which I guess I'll let y'all know until that I'm gonna be the narrator. That's what I'm going to be the narrator. So we're going to have some fun. I'll be doing the narration, so celebration. So with regards to this right here, and I'm throw this out there to you. Why you think celebrating Juneteenth is something important? Why you think that? And I say any celebration. Why any celebration? Because it's not just Juneteenth for y'all. You all do all the celebrations. Y'all even be at Savannah High homecoming foolishness, but I'll leave that alone.
Now, see, because with the home, everybody home coming is when it don't matter if I went to Groves Beach, I'm a part on that day. So I'm gonna be out there where it's gonna be me and my pops with the truck out there, and like I just feel like it's always good to give the thanks and just for us just to be a part of each other and for us to have grace and just for us to support everybody. Ready?
Yes, indeed. Absolutely correct. And so Lieutenant Colonel Stanley, Lieutenant Colonel LTC, I mentioned LTC. LTC, why is it important for us to have gatherings? In your thoughts, just your thoughts, your perspective. Why is it important for us to have gatherings?
Community.
To have fellowship.
Community is critical. You know, when we have the opportunity to come together and spend time, and we get energy from one another, and it's important, especially when you're with like-minded souls who care about you, and it just takes you to a higher level. That's how I felt this weekend when I was in Beaufort, when I met you, and we were honoring Mother Harriet Tubman, surrounded by like-minded people who wanted to pay homage to a woman who had done so much for us, who hadn't been given the recognition that she should receive. And especially in families, it's important that we can get together and share family stories. And it brings about a sense of belonging. And that's very important.
Okay. So now, and Bishop, I'm throwing out to you first, and First Lady, throwing out to you all first, but Leon, LTC, the one you can also add to this. Why do we have a fear? Why do we have a fear to stand up? Why do we have a fear to stand up? Why do we have a fear to stand up? You're muted, Bishop. You're muted.
It's that slave man mentality.
All right.
We have to come out of that slave man mentality, that yes sir mentality, and go to take back what's rightfully ours by force. You agree?
I don't know, the First Lady, you want to say anything? That's why I'll just.
Oh, he was asking if you agree. I didn't know if you heard him or not.
You said, do I agree?
Right.
I was the one asking the question. Why he want to me like that?
Well,
No, why he asking you the question like that? Why he got to you like that? Because you know he think he run you. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, I'll get into. I'll let you go ahead and finish, and I give the thoughts with regards to it, since you want to do me like that. So you know, I'm trying to throw it on out there. Yes.
That must be an HVG thing.
Must be.
Oh wow! They keep coming. They keep coming. They keep coming. They keep coming.
I think that some people.
Well, see, now since you want to do that, I said I'll get into it, because see, I was not trying. See, because when I have the guests on, I don't try to put it all out there. I do it on other shows. When I got you, because what I tell folks, what the deal is, we want somebody else to be the Messiah, and I tell folks, no, you are the Messiah. The Messiah is within you. You are the Messiah. You need, and we need other Messiahs. We need a bunch of Messiahs out here. We're looking at someone else to be the hero, be the shiro. We have the power within. And what I tell folks, see again, now people that heard that, I don't know why he trying to be like that. Y'all know what I'm going to talk about this right here. No child is an accident. No child is an accident. Each one of us have been ordained to be here. We've ordained to be here by the Most High. So no child is an accident. Some of y'all may have heard that type of madness and that craziness, that insanity. No child is an accident. No person is an accident. Each one of us are put here for divine purposes. Just like then, you know, during Kwanzaa, I say, when we talk the word Nia, people are going to say Nia represents purpose. No, Nia is not purpose, it's divine purposes. That you have more than one purpose in your life. We do many things. And so it's for you now to touch the lives of other people to bring about a better world, to make change. But what happened for some of us have been so brainwashed, so misled, so misguided, and been taught and given so much fear that we stand back. And we talked about it even on last week. I had some folks going to say that all of our leaders, when they have stood up, they have been killed. I'm like, that's not true. All of them have not been killed. That they have been right there. And then I go on and say, so any person that says something like that to me, and so I'm a personalize it right now. I'm going to go to Dodge City. I'm going to go to Walberg Street in Savannah, Georgia, Dodge City, and go and say that the legacy that Leon Williams Jr. is doing right now is coming from his great grandmama. come from his great grandmama. His great grandmama was the one who did the candy, also did the thrills and all. So he continued legacy. So when I left him today, I was saying to myself, I would think about to Wahlberg Street and his great grandmama. I was like, wow, he's carrying on the legacy of his great grandmama. So now for all of you probably saying, all right, now why are you bringing that up? Because just like I told some other people this, I said that we go and complain about things, but your ancestors went through far more than you can even ever imagine in your life. Far more. And then when some of y'all talk about giving up, being afraid, guess what? That wasn't in them because they survived for you to be here. And that's what I know. I know that any Black person that I see in the Americas, I know that somebody survived in their family like somebody in my family survived. Only the best of the best survive. Only the best of the best. And so that means that you are a descendant of the best of the best. So you carry yourself differently. You treat each other differently, expect more from yourself and from your brothers and sisters. And because you expect more from your brothers and sisters and you want more for them, guess what? That means that you must be a leader. But instead, we sit back and we shy away. And then some of us are forced to take stands and positions. You know why? Because nobody else is saying anything. People tend to think, we had this conversation last week, some of us, we discussed this right here, which we said that people think that we want to be on the forefront all the time. No, it's not. You think Jamal don't want to just go and chill? But because I see that issues are not being addressed and not being handled for my people, then that means I'm put out there to go and do that. And so when you say that mentality, the people, that captive mentality, so yes, it's that, but then also it's the mentality that's put out there by other people to mislead, to misdirect, and to misguide and miseducate the people, because that's what they're going through. And I tell people just like this, that I give this analogy. I said, there's 10% of us who are out there fighting to do what's right, trying to make sure everything is good for the world. But then guess what? It's another 20% over there. They're just plain evil. They're just plain evil. It's just about them. It's about them manipulating what they understand. You got this 70% that's right there in the middle. That's just right there in the middle. And it's just like that. Not doing anything, not taking any action. And so what then happens from there, that 20% know they're trying to listen to Jamal. They're going to listen to Jamal, and that's going to mess up my pockets. That's going to mess me up. That's going to mess up my glory. That's going to mess up my ego. That's going to mess up me from being held up here like that. So what I got to do, I got to mislead them. I got to confuse them. I got to miseducate them. I got to misguide them. I got to feel all this stuff. I got to entertain them. I got to give them all that type of stuff. So then that way they'll never make the move to be leaders. And so that's what occurs. And so since you, like, again, I wasn't trying to do that on my show. That's what it's about you, Bishop. It's about Leon. It's about LTC. It's about y'all. And so, but you want to throw me out there like that. You acting just like Julius Hall right now, who went to Tompkins High School. But anyway, back to you, Bishop and First Lady.
I think you pretty much answered my question. You kind of summed it up anyway, after you cut me off, but we've got to get off anyway, because we've got to go, because we got some people that are in here at the church that want to learn a little bit more about, you know, the Holy One. So we've got to jump off here, but I'm going to say that
he can't do that. He know what time the show ends. Oh, you changing on me like that. Oh, see, that's what happened. See what happened. See what happened. Y'all get up there. Y'all forget about little Jamal. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna pray for you. We're gonna lift you up, as always.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
All right. So, but I'm just gonna say that a lot of times we don't stand up. What I noticed is that a lot of times we don't stand up is because, like you said, the knowledge and the fear of standing up. So we don't know how to back ourselves when something happens in regards to our African American people. You know, sometimes it's the fear of standing up. Unlike the last president we had, we were able to find out who was standing up for who. We really got to learn who our friends were and who we were really associating with and working with. So many of them stood up with no fear and still are today. So why are we being fearful of standing up for who we are? And sometimes it takes for you to actually find out your history to get mad enough to stand up. So sometimes you won't stand up because you haven't got mad enough about what's happened in the past.
Alhamdulillah. All praises due to God. Anything else? Oh, we do. And we know that you are a loyal HBJ warrior and you should not allow the disrespect to go on. But anyway, Bishop, what is going on? Let the people know again, and how can they get in touch with you regarding the event that's happening on the 28th and the 29th?
You can get in contact with me either by phone at 912-433-7666. Again, that's 912-433-7666. You can inbox me on Facebook, Jermaine Oliver. Also, you can email me at PastorOliverBrampton@gmail.com. But what was really going on is we had the banquet about the fellowship that's going to be on the 28th, which is on a Friday at 7:30 at Carrie Higgs on Highway 80. We know Jamal know how to get there.
Yes, sir. Yes, we do. Yes,
and
we do.
Have the enthronement where I'll be enthroned as the presiding bishop will be at Brampton Baptist Church on the 29th at 12 o'clock noon. Please come out. This is a community effort, and we're ready to make a positive change inside every community.
And what we want, one thing is people to understand is that, sometimes people's like, oh, here's somebody else with something totally new. Well, yeah, it may be new to Savannah, but we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. It is an organization that's built on collaboration, using resources that are already here. Many times in Savannah, we have organizations where everybody's trying to do their own thing. They're trying to do it themselves or whatever. One of the things about the organization that it pulls in the organizations that are already here to build that collaboration. Collaboration is always the key when you're trying to get somewhere. I think the quote says, you want to go far, go with others. You don't want to go too far, go alone. So your choice.
All right. We have heard the words from the bishop and the first lady. We're glad to have you all. And again, this organization is not just a local organization. This is an organization that will impact people around the entire country. Correct?
My husband said, put some respect on my name. It is elect lady or first lady.
I said first lady. I said first lady.
He said it, Colonel?
Yeah, I said first lady.
He did. I promise.
He said it's elect lady.
Elect lady. I said, she's the first lady of Brampton. So okay. And so now they're gonna let me get started now, because I'm gonna say, if I need to go back down there, if I need to go back down to the water, go back to the woods right now.
So
where Brampton got started at.
Let me learn you something.
Where Brampton got started at.
When it comes to the church, I am the first lady. But when it comes to addressing the bishop, I am the elect lady.
Okay.
So in this case, we were talking about Leaders for Change Christian Fellowship. So in that case, I'm not the first lady of Leaders for Change Christian Fellowship. I am the elect lady, the bishop's wife. The bishop's wife.
And I was addressing the first lady of Brampton, and Brampton go back to the bois, go back to the woods. So don't let me go back. Let me go on back. I'm gonna go back to the wood. I'm gonna go back there with Hagar and Hannah. I'm gonna go back there. That's why I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. That's why I'm going back there. And I ain't talking about Hagar and Hannah in the Bible. I'm talking about Hagar and Kate, them, who are right there, who started what is Brampton. So I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. But see, they're gonna that. And then I'm just gonna say, I will go that Hannah Lyle too. I'm gonna go back to all of them right now. See, because you'll make me go back in time. So don't let me go. So again, Leon, I'm trying to be respectful in front of Leon right now, because again, he gonna get caught because he from off the west side, because he gonna say that Brampton connected to him on the west side. Because he's from Groves, and because Groves right over that side. So they think they're all special over there in West Chatham, but I'm leave that alone.
Lieutenant Colonel, did you not think that he was such a character when you first met him? Oh my God. Whoa. You must have been appalled, like, oh my God, God makes these such humans.
I promise you, I have been nothing but blown away by Dr. Jamal since I met him. He is a wealth of information. So this is a different side. I haven't seen this side yet, but he is He is absolutely brilliant, even though he's sticking his tongue out right now. He is absolutely brilliant. So I don't know. This is a different side, but I still know he's brilliant. I still know he's brilliant.
I'm sorry. Did he have that shirt on when you met him? Was he dressed like that, or was he more, mature looking?
He was presenting. He was dressed very, very nice. Very nice. He looked very professional.
Well, this is what happens when he don't have on good clothes. I'm sorry.
Oh, and so just to let you know, this is a Wildcat. And so what is the Wildcats? Fort Valley State University Wildcats. HBCU. So again, we support our institutions, and see, why are you hating like that? Because there'd be some people from Fort Valley that want to become a part of the organization, but you want to go.
Can you find me some peaches?
Leon has them. Leon.
Can you find me some peaches, Jamal? I want some peaches and plum. Now, we gave you grapes and bananas.
And I distributed to the masses. I gave it to the masses. I fed the people.
Look at God. You do have such a good heart.
Ooh, boy. Leon. I'm just, no. Let me do this right here. LTC, do you want to add anything to this conversation that's going on about leadership, about people being leaders? You want to add anything to that?
One thing I did want to say about those who were silent, that was something that was significant and why it was very important to me. And I was so grateful that you shared your platform so that I could talk about Dr. Lucky Allen and Harriet Tubman and even the women of the 6th AAA, because they stood when other people didn't. And they stood in the gap. And because of women icons like the women I just named, I was able to become a lieutenant colonel in a male-dominated organization. And because of my service, other women have followed behind. And so it's very important that we understand the importance of legacy, that we understand the burdens that those who came before carried, so that we need to be appreciative, and we need to work just as hard so that the next generation may not have the same difficulties that we faced. It's very important.
And so, in legacy, that one, I'm glad, and this is a wonderful segue with regard to Leon. Like I said, when I left you earlier, and I thought about it. When I got in my car, I literally thought about Wahlberg, and I thought about your great grandmother, and I was like saying, "Wow, that why would you get involved in doing this? Why would you continue that part of your family story?" I'm just curious about that. And I'm saying I have an idea, but I want the people out there to try to get some sense of why you continue it, because that is legacy.
So like with me, like ever since I was young, I wanted to be in business. And as I was, I think it was like I was in marketing at State, and I was trying to think of a business that I'm able for me to start and open and run. And like the whole time I'm like, well, I've been doing this with Pops for all these years. Even though it's not at like a higher, like a upscale of like a upscale like area, everything I'm able for me to learn in school, I can use that to make the business even more and more. So it's like like after that, I started to put a lot of all of my energy in this, and for since then, it's just getting bigger, and it's amazing right now. So, and now I'm about to expand out to Atlanta. Yeah, so we're doing it.
And that's it. You know, take it to another level. That's why I tell folks about the seeds have been planted. The seeds were planted long ago, long before any of us. The seeds have been planted, and it's up to us now to take it to another level. That's why the seeds have already been planted. The seeds have been put out there, you know, for us. And so now we just get nurtured, bam, and take it to another level. Like you say, hey, you taking it to Atlanta, you're going to another level, going to another place, and that's the vision, and that's the legacy. Because I think, well, I'm going to say that. You take it to places that we couldn't even imagine. It's just like the same thing I used to tell the scholars at Savannah State in the class, the same. Listen here, I give you all the information. You're going to take it to another level that I can't even imagine, that I can't conceptualize. And that's it. You're manifesting it right now. You're doing it, and that's a part of it. That's why I say with each one of us, we got purposes in our lives. But then also, you realize something too, that you had the jewel right there with you. The jewel, like, you know, like, hey.
The entire time is right there.
That's right. That's right. And which, you know, your family right here in Chatham County, people know your family because basically that's on the fact, on the thrills, just that right there. That's a testimony. And that's a part of history. Mm-hmm. That's a part of history.
I have 5. My daughter is a 5th generation at Florida A&M University. And the topic of my first TEDx addressed the issue of legacy. And so it's so important that we want so much more for the next generation. And the only way that we can get there is by building for each generation and planting seeds. Every day we have to plant seeds in our youth. It's so critical.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we have not been told because, again, we did not have our full 57 minutes, but because of the time, because we have our other shows coming on, The Rabble on Our Black Media. We say check out all our shows on Our Black Media. We're glad to have both of y'all on the show and also Bishop and Lady-elect for this time on Run Tell That. And what we found out, we'll give you all the background what happened. Somehow the lines got cut. The lines got cut here in the neighborhood. The lines got cut, you know. Conspiracy theory, I'm not throwing it out there, but again, conspiracy theory, some people are going to think that. But the lines got cut. So again, that's what the delay with us. So we're glad to have y'all with us. And again, we say share, share, share. Check out all our shows on Our Black Media and support our advertisers, Davis Johnson Bozeman Law Firm, offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. They're going to be doing a virtual press conference on tomorrow regarding the youth in Jessup, Georgia. And then also One Price Cleaners located in the Farmers Market in Garden City on Highway 80, and also Shep Food and Gas on Styles and Gwinnett Streets in Savannah. Don't ride by, stop by Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Junior Boulevard. They're on vacation this week right here, but they'll be back on Sunday. And so again, we'll see them again. Glad to have you all with us on Run Tell That. We say enjoy yourselves, be safe, enjoy your holidays, and check out them thrills and all that. Learn more about Harry and go forward. We said, y'all, peace and blessings.
And remember, women serve too.
Yes, yeah, women serve too. They always say, remember Harry too. So yes, all right. Peace and blessings. We're signing out.
Thank you.